Hello beautiful people, it's Dr. Ahmed. We're back again with another video. Today we've got the fabulous Philippa in with us. We're going to be doing some treatments to rejuvenate the area around the mouth. So when you look in the mirror, what are the things that kind of catch your eye about that area that we were discussing?
I think it's these bits really, aren't they? They're kind of a little bit aging.
The marionette lines.
The marionette lines?
Yes, that's what you call them. Yeah.
Oh dear, that's quite fun. And so I suppose it all kind of just goes down, it's all that downward trend, isn't it? And I'm too smiley to be a downward trend.
We were literally just laughing so much off camera. Honestly, we were having a great time. I can tell, when you're smiling, when you're laughing, when you're talking, that kind of creates that, those lines, and it makes them a bit more set. Yeah. So actually this area, there are two lines there. There's the nasolabial fold or the smile line, and then there's the marionette line. I mean, they might look like they're joining, but actually they're two separate things. Okay. How has this been impacting you and your confidence and so on?
I think it's just one of those things that I've never felt old or felt that I look particularly old, but I just find these are a bit aging, and it's not something that's ever concerned me before, but just over the last few months I've started to notice it and thought, I'm too young to start looking old.
Absolutely. I love that. I'm too young to start looking old.
Yeah. So yeah, I think just to, just rejuvenate a bit.
Has that been kind of stopping you from doing anything or kind of impacting your day-to-day life at all?
Not yet. No. We're nipping things in the bud.
Yeah, but you see that if you didn't do something about it, it might become that?
Yeah. It's something I've started to notice, and I don't, I don't normally notice, but it's something I've started to notice, so it's time to think. Yeah.
Have you had any treatments done before?
Never.
First time?
Yes.
Has anything stopped you from getting things done in the past?
I just think I've always just been a little bit nervous about it, if I'm being honest. And it's, so something that I just never really thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, perhaps now we've just got, and I think I always said, when you've got youth, you don't really need it, in my opinion, which is not.
Absolutely.
But I think, now's when you start to notice that,
things change.
It's all starting, that little downward trend,
like, oh, I see it now,
Yeah.
What about, you've mentioned that you were a little bit nervous about getting things done before. What was it that you were nervous about?
I think just it looking really, really obvious.
So kind of looking more done or looking fake or things?
Yeah, whereas I'd just rather this a very natural thing. I don't want the really, obvious sort of look.
Yeah, not on my watch.
No. I trust you.
Thank you. Should we get the party started?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. For our fabulous Philippa today, we're going to be injecting some derma fillers in the marionette lines here, and a little bit in the smile line here, and a bit in the high points of the cheeks, just to create a slight natural kind of pulling effect to help reduce some of the heaviness that happens here. So guys, we've just done the left side, which is the left nasolabial fold and the left marionette area. As you can see, it's significantly smoother on this side compared to this side. Again, very naturally, but it just looks smooth, rejuvenated, and a bit more lifted as well when you compare it to the other side. So now that we're done with the treatment, should we have a little look?
Oh my god.
Are you excited?
Before and after.
Absolutely, have a little look.
What have you done? I've disappeared.
Lol.
Oh wow.
Look at that. So tell me, what do you see in the mirror?
It's just smoother, isn't it?
So the smile lines.
When the red goes down.
I
always go red. I always go red. Yeah. But they're in there.
They look so much smoother, but still very natural, because you were quite worried that it might not look natural.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, still very natural.
Very natural, right?
Yeah.
So do you have any questions for me at all?
Yeah, so how does this sort of develop now? Will there be any swelling? How long does it last? You know, all those kinds of things, really.
So for the area around the mouth, because it's nice and soft, you can get a bit of swelling, particularly around here. But it's nothing to worry about. So if it does develop, it settles within a few days. It can take up to 14 days or 2 weeks, but usually within a couple of days, things would have calmed down.
Okay.
Bruising is the same as well. And sometimes it could be a little bit tender to touch initially, but again, it should subside completely.
Okay.
Because obviously with this area, we move it a lot when we're smiling and talking and so on. The filler there lasts anywhere between 6 and 12 months, really, depending on you and your metabolism. That's still quite a bit of time.
Yeah, that's quite a long time, isn't it?
So a few things for you to remember. So the next 24 hours, no alcohol, no gym, no sauna, nothing like that. Try and take it easy, just to kind of avoid any, bruising or any infections happening in the area.
Okay.
You can resume things from tomorrow, but ideally no makeup for a couple of days if you can. Avoid any hot drinks or anything that's quite hot, just because that can affect the filler in the area.
Okay, for 24 hours?
Yes, please.
Okay, I can do that.
Brilliant. And that was another video, guys. We helped rejuvenate Philippa's perioral area with a bit of dermal fillers there. If you've enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and follow all my other socials.